Hi. So today's the 23rd of June and I'm getting treatment today. Yay! Back in October of 2020 I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and I wanted to just kind of go over what it's like to be treated for that because I know it can be quite scary if you don't really know what that entails. So this is going to be kind of like a 3-day event. Today I'm going to get my 3 to 5 hour infusion of my medication. Tomorrow I'm going to get an updated MRI to see how my lesions are doing, if they're getting better, if they're getting worse. And then the last day will just be me meeting with my neurologist to talk about what he sees and what we should do. So today I'm going to be going to the cancer center at the hospital I'm at and get a 3 to 5 hour infusion of my immunosuppressant medication called Ocrevus. The reason why I'm taking an immunosuppressant is because MS is an autoimmune disorder in which your immune system sees the protective covering around your nerves and thinks, I'm gonna eat that. Don't really know why. It causes lesions in the brain and the spinal cord. And as you can probably gather from the term brain lesion, it's not great. Causes some bad things to happen. So we want to stop having those, and therefore I am on treatment. So the type of treatment I'm on is an immunosuppressant called Ocrevus or ocrelizumab, and it is going to be an IV in my arm that over a span of like 3 to 5 hours, they just pump it in, and it doesn't hurt. It can be a little cold sometimes, and it will last me 6 months. So I get this done every 6 months until something changes, I guess. There are a lot of different kinds of treatments for MS. This kind of category is where you want to slow or prevent lesions from happening. There's another kind called remyelination medications. Myelin is what's being eaten away, so it helps your body to put it back. The reason why I have chosen this kind is because with how many lesions I had and how I was having like trouble walking and stuff, I thought it would be better to maybe prevent cuts from happening than to put band-aids on cuts. I think this could change in the future because it's probably not the best to be on immunosuppressants if I could help it. But right, we're just taking it a day at a time right now. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to show you the process. I'll talk about the MRI tomorrow, but let's go get treated. Hi, I'm in the car with my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hello.
And we're going to go to the cancer center for the infusion. I'll update you when we get there. So I've been seated and I'm waiting to get my pre-medication. Hi there.
How are you?
So I've had this is my pre-medications going in, like Benadryl and steroids and stuff. I feel pretty okay, a little tired, doesn't hurt. The nurse did a great job, and now we're just waiting for the big medication. So I can walk myself to the bathroom. Just finished the pre-medication and now I have my medicine as well as saline, so I stay hydrated, and I'm feeling pretty good. Still just kind of sleepy. Hello. So I'm all done with my infusion. Overall, it took about 5.5 hours, and that included me getting my pre-medication, waiting a half hour, infusion, and then an hour of them watching me to make sure I didn't have any kind of reaction. I feel pretty good. I'm pretty tired. There's a lot of pre-medication. I took like 7 different things. I have this thing with the medication where my legs are sore for like 1 day and then it goes away, so they're pretty sore right now. But other than that, it went really well. Tomorrow is the big day, the MRI, where it's also probably going to be around 4 hours. But this time I can't like play Minecraft. I have to like not move. And that's the one I'm pretty nervous for. So I'm gonna maybe play some games with friends tonight. Go to the gym at the hotel because moving helps me feel so much better in my brain and all over my body. Okay, bye. So I just finished my infusion and we're having lunch to celebrate. And I have this delicious salmon salad, which I'm going to devour like my immune system does to my myelin. All right, so we're gonna head to get the MRI now. I was worried about being nervous about just being in the enclosed space for so long, but for some reason I'm kind of fine right now, so I'm not going to question it. I had some leg pain yesterday after the infusion. That's gone. Feeling pretty good. And just made an appointment to talk to my neurologist tomorrow, which is great. I thought I was going to have to wait for weeks. So we're going to talk about what he sees in the MRI. This place is really nice. The staff is really nice too. And they're about to tell me how long it's going to be. So we finished the MRI, and it went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I said before that I was guessing like an estimate of around 4 hours, but they told me I did such a good job and I didn't move, and it only took an hour and a half, which was amazing. It was so short. I don't know the results yet. I have a meeting with my neurologist tomorrow at like 3:30, and we're going to talk about all of that. I have a feeling because since my first MRI, when I was just numb from the neck down and they found those lesions, to when I got treated, which was 2 months later, a lot of stuff happened in that time where it was a lot more difficult for me to walk. So I'm expecting that my lesions have gotten worse or were bigger than at the initial MRI, but we'll see. I've been feeling so much better over the past couple months though, so hopefully it's all good news.
So first of all, how are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better since I last saw you, which is great.
Okay.
I still have residual numbness in my hands, but my mobility loss is pretty much gone. But I think that I'm officially invisibly, people wouldn't know something was wrong, which is great.
Yeah, that's really where you're only 25. I want you to basically be like this for the next 20, 30 years. Mm-hmm. So you've sustained some damage in the past. That's what we can see in the MRI. Mm-hmm. This one, though, you're going to be looking to the left.
Okay.
And this is the brain. And the hyperintensities are, there's one, the bright. That's a fainter one. Mm-hmm. You can see it's a little bit brighter here. Bright.
Wow.
Those are all old.
Okay. According to this MRI that I just had yesterday, all of my lesions are not active.
Correct. None of them were active.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So it's been a little bit, and I'm staying at my beautiful Uncle John's house. The house is beautiful. So is my Uncle John. He's a beautiful man. So a couple weeks ago, I was entering what's called the crap gap, which is where, in my certain kind of treatment, we take an infusion every 6 months. So as you near the end of that 6-month term and the medicine's starting to wear off, you can feel pretty bad sometimes. And so my legs were hurting, I was having trouble sleeping, all that kind of stuff. After having my infusion, I feel a lot better. But I just wanted to emphasize that treatment is a really individualized process. So I would definitely recommend talking with your doctor about what's right for you. Being medicated, not medicated. If you want to try medicine, then what kind you can figure out together, because I am not you, and my MS is not your MS, and you can do whatever you need to make your quality of life better. This is just what I'm doing. I think that is going to be all for today. If you have any questions about treatment or anything like that, or MS in general, you can feel free to leave it in the comments below and I'll try to respond. I'm still pretty new at this. It's been about like 7 months since I was diagnosed, but I might know a thing or two. And until next time, see you later.